Hello and welcome to Tuesday. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I realized I need to look at the top lens of this camera as opposed to one of the other two. I think we may have more. Uh, but hey, it's Tuesday morning, and I wanted to show the basement off before they start working on it again. It's gonna look pretty much the same as it will tonight when they're done working, because they're just gonna be adding grout today, but I'd rather show off the progress right now, so let's take a look. This is where we kind of stopped yesterday, and this is where everything went. Looks really good so far. One thing I don't really like but wasn't needed, the half tiles, they needed to go like this, unfortunately, which sucks, but it's got to be done. So, but hey, that's like we need to move everything that's over there because they're going to be adding grout to this. We need to move everything from here over here, which is going to suck. I'm not so sure if I need to move that, but that's the plan for I think tonight, maybe tomorrow. It's gonna be a pain, but it needs to be done. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully won't be too much of a pain. So, after editing and uploading yesterday's video, the audio sounds so much better on this phone. Oh my gosh. It doesn't help that my, old phone, or my current phone, I haven't switched over yet, but it doesn't help that this one, it's not, has a kind of loose screen, and we've had all kinds of problems. But hey, it's going good today. And, yeah, the workers finished a while ago. I'm not so sure how long ago. They just came in, like a little bit past 10, let themselves in because we left the door unlocked, but usually they ring the front door, but I guess it's like, hey, they check the back door. If it's open, they just come in and do their thing. They grouted the floor. As you can see, we got grout. And yeah, all that's done over here. I think they stopped right about where the stairs were, and that's where everything is. So the plan is when people start getting home, we're going to be, and letting this grout dry, we're going to be moving everything that's, again, on this side of the house over to this side of the house. So we'll be moving the basement yet again. From one room to another, we're going to be moving the basement again. It's going to be fun. I say that, it's going to be horrible. Hopefully it won't be too painful. Oh boy, it's going to be painful. It's going to be very painful. Uh, yeah, because we got to do the glass. We got to find a place for that. I'm pretty sure they're going to be either removing these benches, uh, like either tomorrow or whenever they're coming next, or yeah, probably soon. And this counter is going to, and just like everything, and these these cabinets are full of stuff and like so heavy, and it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain, but it's got to be done. So I'm gonna go head upstairs and do some stuff because we'll be back down here cleaning later. So stay tuned for that. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock right now, and today didn't really go according to plan. Well, some things did. Cleaned up the room a bit, needed to vacuum a little bit more after vacuuming. What day was that? I think it was Thursday last week maybe Wednesday, when I replaced the fan on my computer. Been going well with that, happy with that. And yeah, since then, just did a little bit of cleaning. But hey, one thing I mentioned yesterday was trying to work on my phone more. Didn't really do that. It's fine. It's not a priority at all. But one thing I did learn this morning is that I say learned. One thing I thought about this morning. It is it's end of October almost. What is it? It's the 25th. So next week this time is it Halloween? I can't do math. It's gonna be November next week this time, which is wild to think about. Uh, Yeah, November is right around the corner, and with November, that means that the 2023, the year 2023 is right around the corner as well. And that got me thinking. Uh, it should be the time of year where I should be thinking about and kind of reflecting on this year. What I did this year, how can I improve next year? What do I want to continue doing into the next year? What can I do better? What do I want to leave behind this year? So many things that I want to think about. And I should probably just go back and watch my resolutions video that I made at the start of this year, or I should go through some of the ones that I made on my phone a while back, because I made quite a few of those, and I've kept up with some. Definitely have, and with that, I kind of want to expand on that list and see where I can improve and definitely what I can do better. And one thing that I did talk about last month, I believe, yeah, it was definitely last month, was the Hobonichi Techo that I got, last month. I really need to figure out how I want to use this, and that's one of the things I've been thinking about a lot today. Just how do I want to approach using this? What do I want to write in it? What do I want to do with it? What do I want to log? What should I use this for? Because people use it for all kinds of things, and I want to try to think what would best suit me, because I definitely want to start journaling. And forcing myself into that with such a purchase is a good idea. That's what happened here. I wanted to start vlogging and doing this, and the only way I told myself I was going to do that is if I spent money on a very nice camera, which I have, and it served me well for the past. Wow, this camera's almost 2 years old. For the past 2 years. Another thing that happened was around this time last year when I was thinking about it. I had just gotten this phone, or was about to get this phone, upgrading from the Pixel 2 XL. I love this phone. I love the camera. I think it can only do like 4K 30, and this one can do 4K 60. And while I was happy with that, camera quality on this compared to this phone is just so much better, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to buy a camera, just to force myself into that hobby. Because initially, I bought this camera Thanksgiving of 2020. So we were hanging out, people were coming down, we're doing Thanksgiving. My grandmother had recently gotten surgery done for her pacemaker, and they needed to swap out the battery or something for the pacemaker or whatever. So she was chilling at my cousin's house, who live about 20 minutes away, and they were hanging. She was spending time there. It was around Thanksgiving time, so we had family coming down to see my grandma, and then it was, I was like, everybody's gonna be together. It was 2020. We had not seen each other since December, and people before that. It was definitely December. Yeah, no, last time we saw everybody was March for my uncle's birthday. So it had been quite a while. I'm like, you know what? We're all gonna be there. I want to make this purchase because I definitely want to have fun with it. So I bought this camera to force it upon myself to actually record stuff and do things, and that was my main motivation to getting into that. However, you can't just jump into these kinds of things. You need to start practicing a little bit. You need to what is it? The saying is it takes 3 weeks or something to build up a habit, and I was building up the habit of me getting out the camera, recording, talking, learning how to speak, how to do everything. And I figure since I started November, October this time it was definitely November, but I was just reminded earlier that I should probably start doing that now. And one of the things that I really want to work on is this and what I want to improve on next year. So a lot of self-reflection is happening right now. One of the things I did was remember how I think I may have talked about this. I definitely have, but I don't think how in depth I talked about it. The 1001 albums that you must listen to before you die. That's a whole project where it's a list of 1001 music albums. It's probably longer now, but there's a very long list of music albums that you should, like, I want to experience. See how culture has changed from literally, like, probably 100 years ago. Some of these albums and music songs are to music that's coming out today, and just want to experience that. I want to listen to more music. I watched more shows and movies this year. Still want to do that, but how can I do, like, what can I do? And I think this would be a great idea to, like, jot down, like, hey, what shows and movies did you want to watch that are on your list that you've worked towards completing, or like watching, or like listening to. Same thing with books. Like, I want to do books, movies, shows, music. That's like one of the things I really want to focus on. And it's like one of the albums that, like, I randomly did it. I generated an album. It was I could see it on the screen. It's James Brown Live at the Apollo from 19 something, 63, 62. And it's James Brown's Live at the Apollo, and I can see I can see myself doing this. I would want to, like, listen to a album in full, like in full, once a day, because it's only like, what, 40 minutes of time, maybe, like anywhere from like 30 to like an hour. Although there are some very long albums, might take 2 days, but it's fine. I could just write down all about that album, and that's something I definitely want to do. And yeah, it's that's just kind of what I've been thinking about today. And what new habits do I want to start building now, so that if I set a goal for that to occur in the new year, what can I what can I already get a head start on, is basically what I'm trying to say. I'm basically trying to get a head start in 2023, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, it's weird thinking, like, what I can do and what I want to do. And just because the new year happens doesn't mean I need to start then. It's just a good marker. And trying to do that, and like again, I want to start kind of now. Like, that's what I'm going to do. But building that habit, like trying to get into the groove of things, that's what I want to start now. And then once 2023 comes along, it's like, okay, let's go from here. And that's kind of like the plan. Also, I was kind of stuffed up this morning, but I did take a decongestion like around noon, a little bit before. And I've been breathing pretty clear. That's why I have the windows open. I'm burning a scented candle as well, and it's just, I'm feeling better. And it's like at the point where I don't want to really go to the doctor, because I feel like it's going to be a waste of time. But, you know, I've been sick for almost 3 weeks now, and it's not ideal, but I still got like a little thing in my throat, and or the roof of my mouth, and what do you call it? Congestion. But it's getting better, and I think with that car alarm going off, okay, I was gonna say, I still got that feeling, and yeah, hopefully it'll be gone soon, hoping. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been today and what's been going on. So a lot to think about, but I'm glad it's happening. So yeah. Anyway, if you're seeing this, that means it's going to be the end of today's video. I mentioned that we might do some moving, what do you call it? Moving the stuff in the basement when everybody gets home, but I'm not too sure if that's happening. And if you're not seeing this, then hey, why am I speaking? Then yeah, I'll probably end the clip after we end today's video after we move everything and I get some shots of that. But yeah, that's just gonna be it for today. Done a lot of thinking, and still a lot of thinking to do, but life is a work in progress, and continually progressing is what we're doing. So that's what I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then,
Later.